Howdys and salutations, y'all! And in case you didn't catch it, it seems the technical difficulties are resolved. I just had to restart OBS, and here we go. And also disconnect and reconnect my headset. But we got there. So, MySims, once again, should be fun. I always enjoy this game. If anyone ever watched, I'd love to be a full-time MySims streamer. I adore this game. I love it. But we're taking a low-key end of the month, because frankly I was hitting some major art burnout there for a while. So we're going to go low-key, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do next month, November. Got a lot of options, got some interesting fan art ideas, got lots of things we could do. But before then, we are going to just do some MySims and chill. And, oh, and the other heads up, no stream tomorrow because it is Halloween, and while spooky time is always fun with you lovely folks, I actually do have Halloween plans already, so I won't be able to do the streaming. Sorry about that. Let's pick up where we left off. Doesn't mean we can't do some spookies tonight, of course. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Because I think we've already got some very Art Deco quests in store. At least from DJ Candy. 20 notifications. Okay. Let me pull up my reference for that one, and then we will... Heck, nab. My phone has been moving so slow, and so I keep hitting buttons, and then it like lags into it. Let's go ahead and load into Halligtree. You know, let's get back to the lands between. It's still not loading. Okay, don't use Wi-Fi. Just use cellular for now. Ay ay ay. What a time. Okay, so. We are back. Reminder, the camera moves a little fast in this one. I am sorry about that. It's very sensitive. Ooh, we got our spooky garden back here. Yoobs! Ah, actually, one thing we can go do a quick run of. Probably should have done this off stream, but okay. Because I know that we've got our request. We've got our task book from Gino and Candy. We need lots of apples, which we should be all set on. And we need... Ooh, I'm not sure we have enough clownfish for that. We definitely have enough 8-balls, though. Let's check. We've got our quest, so now it's time to harvest. We have exactly enough. We should get some more. Not angry. 8-ball. We have 41. Yeah, I think we're okay there. But there's one other thing, and this wasn't in the Wii version, to my knowledge. But it definitely was in the PC version, and that's what we're playing, so... yeah. Zoop zoop. Okay. And that is, let's see if it'll let us do it yet. But in the Wii version, the train station never lets you go anywhere. Once you move into town, you're stuck. However, this version, I guess not quite yet, but at some point, we'll be able to catch a ride to some interesting places. And get more essences. It's like an old, defunct multiplayer server situation, which I never saw in its prime because I played this on the Wii, and so I never got into it until it was quite well and truly over. We'll do a little more fishing, try to get a few more clowns. I recall on the Wii the controls were so janky that I was never able to get more than 2 of these bubbles at a time if multiples popped up at once. Ooh, clownfish, yes. We'll aim for 20. But now, occasionally, I can get all 3. Ooh, the tires, too. And well, I don't know. The tires are definitely the rarest, with clownfish, I believe, secondary rare, and the rainbow trout just constant. Okay, I was stuck under the water, so I couldn't catch it, but we got the clown, so that's A-okay. Ooh, yes. The tires also feel more common in this version, but maybe I was less patient as a kid. Like, it's hard to know. I doubt there's that many version differences, truth be told. It's such a joy to play this. Well, we got trout and tires, and it's good to get the tires, because we're going to need those later. Okay, but let's go ahead and wrap up our fishing for now. And get to building. A workshop. Work on a task. I know we just got all the fish, but let's do the ones for Candy first. DJ Candy, I should use her full title. Because I'm skeptical her name is actually Candy. Like, that seems unlikely. Okay, let's see. So I'm basing these for no particular reason other than it's fun, on BauHaus stuff for specifically DJ Candy's Club, and I'm not committing to that through the entire game. Let's see. Well, BauHaus tables are usually fairly simple, actually. In any case, this is an end table, so it doesn't need to be terribly complicated. Main thing I might do is just make it slightly thicker top to fit Gropius's office. So, Walter Gropius, once again, being a key figure in the BauHaus movement. Oh yeah, I can't go up from that, so we'll just... This one will have kind of stubby legs, but that is okay. It'll be fun. I like it. I'm not sure you can really call it BauHaus. I mean, I'm definitely stretching the definition there. I'm not going to pretend that I'm perfectly capturing this architectural and design style. Because it would be a silly claim for me to make right now. But it's fun. So let's we'll just keep going. I like it being green topped and then just having plain wood legs, but like the darker wood. I think that'll actually be a fairly solid look. Okay, now for the fun one. We'll just use the plain blueprint because we're going to be doing our own thing, and so we're not going to need much in the way of blueprints at all. Oh, I also learned this game has cheat codes, but they just unlock more blueprints. That said, the bunk bed one looks awesome, so if I can activate that one, I would love to. I don't know if they require, like, online or something. Okay, let's see. I have to get a little creative with this one. But, I mean, what's the fun of it if we don't do that? Move our base plates over just a tiny little bit. Room for... let's see. Ah, there we go. That's what we need. Hey, our options are a little limited, but that is okay. We don't need much. Although we're gonna need a lot of essences for this. Oh dear. Might have to get a little creative on how we're gonna do that too. I guess that technically meets the couch requirements. But we can do a little better than that, methinks. Alright, so how big is... oh, okay, so then I want to... actually, I want to go a tiny bit wider then. Okay. 2 pieces. That's what those sparkles mean. Always good to see them. Always good to have more pieces to work with. Oops, okay. Wow, nailed that. I'm not going to worry too much about the back, because again, we're capturing the style, not the literal, so... technically, I probably ought to have a layer between these where these are raised up, but like... well, that would be doable. Just kind of a pain. No, it wouldn't. We wouldn't have enough height, and it would look awkward with the current setup, so no, 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 no. Okay, so now is where things get interesting. Okay. I think what we want just structure here mainly. Then okay, so that structure's too deep. That's fine. We'll use these instead. And we will just keep on sliding these right along like that. Okay, why are you trying to get in the crevice? Doesn't usually aim for that. Okay, so I'm gonna have to fill those gaps then. Okay, that's fine. Quite happy it's aiming for the crevice now. That's not usually that cooperative. Granted, not having anything on top of it does help, but even so. Oh, I do have slide under mode on. Oh, dagnabbit. Must have turned it on when I turned the others off. Okay. We will... Okay, and then... Let me see. Oh, I think I'm missing an important component here. Well, not inherently yet. There we go. Okay, okay. Perfect. You can work with this. But I probably didn't need to widen that quite like I did, so we will have to, well, actually we can just get some of that stuff out of the way and that should be fine. Okay. Because what I need is to get our thin pieces over here, not the round ones, but the actual squared off ones. Okay. And first off, I am actually going to want to underslide under just so that we can get them right in there. Oh, hello! Thank you for following, Chemical Co. Welcome to the stream. We're just doing a little bit of MySims tonight, so it'll be low-key, but should be fun. Okay, get this to line up. More like so. Ah, thank you for the spam message, but absolutely not. Get the heck out of Dodge. I had a feeling that's what that was. MySims doesn't get a lot of viewers, so we will be clearing chat. And we will be popping some new things in for the stream highlights. Please don't send scam messages. It's really annoying. Okay. Well, you know, a little bit of excitement on this fun Monday afternoon. Okay. He thinks about there. And actually what I'm probably going to end up doing, oops, removing slide under. Oh, hey May, how are you doing? Good to see you, been a little while. Good. Good, I'm glad you're doing okay. Hope spooky season's going well. Halloween's always an exciting time of year. I'm gonna need so many essences for this, I'm not prepared. I might hit the part limit, that would be awkward. We're just doing a little bit of a MySims up in here. Old classic, well I say classic, or old game that I have a lot of fond memories of. This isn't up entirely too tall. Well, as long as you're able to get the relationship to work out. As long as everyone's comfortable with how it's going, then congratulations, I suppose. I'll admit I'm certainly not the romance expert myself, so... Oops, nope, I want that one still. Oh yes, always love to see reference sheets. Man, I need to... Oops, I shouldn't have done that. Not the piece I thought it was. Let's see. Ooh, 5. Oh, dang. Okay, you're all set. You're gonna be ready to go. I hit a bit of art burnout recently. Just I overcommitted on art challenges in October when I had so many other things going on that it was like, ooh, this was a mistake. I was gonna sit so far forward on this. Oh well. But yeah, if you want to share them, definitely. Always love to see art fight stuff. And always just love to hear about it. It's always good to hear that people are up and creating things. Yeah. I mean, you can put it in the art fight one too if you want, but yeah, probably the regular art channel would be where it's most likely to get seen. And this is, well, it's not perfect, but within the bounds of MySims, it's getting to be a decent enough facsimile. We'll do the wooden pattern on those, and then whatever color we do for a lot. I don't think DJ Candy really goes for the cute stuff, so probably going to aim for... I have to get more party essences. Ooh boy. Let's see. Yeah, I miss art fight. It's fun when everyone's working on like one thing at the same time. It's obviously, as a streamer, it's good for getting viewers because people pop in and watch it, but it's also just fun to have the community that you can share stuff with and you can see all the other ideas that people are doing. Like, I really miss art fight being in full swing. I haven't found anything else that quite scratches the same itch. What we need is these, right? Oh, clownfish too. Ooh. Oh boy. I'll have to get creative. That said, I'm gonna have to get creative about the billiards balls too. Because I'm not gonna have enough of them for this. We may have to go mining again. Oh no. Okay. I'll save that for now, and then we'll go finish it when we get more billiards balls. Okay, let's see. First, let me crack this open. Boom. Okay. Cool. Gotta get all that stuff sorted out. Oh, and Juno just needs apples. Oh, right, he has those. Right, okay. I wish that this table recipe actually matched the ones in his restaurant, but there's just not an easy way to make it do that. Because of the essences he asks for. I suppose you could... like, I can't put them on there yet, but... grab this and just, like, put the extra pieces on it. Okay, well... don't know why I thought that would work. Okay, yep, I should not have put them all right next to each other. Did not think that through. This is the way the physics handles. If you want a piece to follow another one, it has to be the only piece that's connected to it. So like this little peg. There we go. I did this right. They should all end up in, well, nearly the center. Slide under is not going to do too much with this either, because it's going to want to take it all the way to the ground. Oh, they're in the channel now? Okay, let me get this one peg in the right place. Come on, let me add it. Ah, fine. There we go. And then... stable. Okay. Let's take a look at maze art, because it is always awesome. 7 months early? Never too early. Never too early. Ooh, I've always been a big fan of, like, big drapey outfits like this, like the cardigan types, and then, like, cloaks and such. I love those. And then, like, ooh, nice and formal. Oh man, yeah. See, seeing art like this inspires me to actually go back and try to do stuff. Like I need to be able to do art like this, where you can just do like capturing the character and the personality. I've gotten in the bad habit of trying to do like whole scenes and details and all of the everything behind the scenes, and like it's no wonder I'm burning out on it. Whereas you can like capture them like just right out the gate. Really nice. That's not to undercut the work. I mean, like, you can tell you put the work in, but I like it. And I just love baggy clothes folds. That's why I keep, like, absentmindedly tracing this. Oh, man. Ooh, nice eye patch. We just gotta have the eye patch. Ooh. Second commander. That's a good watermark too. I need to update my watermark. But man, I like these. I'm always amazed at how many characters like you have going. Like creating a character in a character design like always takes an eternity for me. And it's so cool to see people who have like a whole like world populated. These look so good. Oh man, and the big baggy sleeves. Yes. Yes. Oh man. Well, thank you for sharing these. I love these. Of course, gotta get Sid. Like, oh man, I keep coming back to this design. I like this one a lot. Got kind of the vaguely witch-like feels, because you've got like the classic striped socks and the black cloak, but then it's also just like casual wear too. I love it. Oh man. note to self. Maybe don't throw in the towel on character design just yet. Oh, well, she's great. Absolutely, I love this design. And like the hairpin matches the boots, it's great. Yep, one of these days I will. What I need to do, and I keep saying this and I keep trying to like practice it, but I'm not good at it, is I need like a middle ground where I can just do like not super rough sketches, but just like a casual, maybe like a chibi-ish style or something. But like, yeah, yeah, Callio's a fun design. And a lot of personality just in the face here too. Like, oh man. Well, I want to figure out how to do something like this because I either go like I can't not do like hyper detail, and it's driving me up a wall because hyper detail takes forever. At least at the pace I go, which y'all have seen is not fast. I mean, this took like 50 hours. I can't be spending 50 hours on every art piece. That's not smart. So yeah, I'd love to be able to actually just capture a character's look like this because these look so sharp and so good. And like, man, teach me your ways. No, but well, thank you for sharing these. I love these. Yeah, I'm sorry the server and everything's been a little quiet of late. Everything's been a little quiet of late. I've just been super busy, and I don't know, like that's not really a good reason particularly. I've just been busy. Okay, so then I need to rotate this one. Okay. And like I'm torn. I'm at a weird spot with streaming right now because I enjoy it. I enjoy it a lot. But I also enjoy other things. And I'm trying to figure out how to balance my time. Because like I worry that I'm overcommitting on streaming a little bit at times. But we'll see, everything's gonna shake up in a little bit here, and so after that we'll see what happens. Yeah, have a good one. It was good to see you. Thanks for dropping in. And happy Halloween, of course. Okay, means that I can now set these to wood, be a little cheatsy on it, and see if my exact memory of how the restaurant is structured is going to work in our favor or not. Ooh, that was a satisfying sound. Oh, because we're getting both of them. We're getting the block placement and the essence. How have I not run into that sound before? It's a good sound. Work on the task. FGino. I don't remember what I think he just has like normal chairs. So that does somewhat limit what we can do. And I'm not going to try to style match all of his stuff. Definitely not. But it's, I don't know, fun. Just because the table set he has a bunch of them in the restaurant already, it annoys me when they don't all match. Unless like I could get creative with it, or I could go edit his other ones too to make them match. But and this won't match exactly, of course. Green apples. Ooh, well that's easy enough. Oops. Let's do that. That'd be a nice little, I don't know, chair pattern. You know what we ought to do too? Hold on. While we're out here, let's talk to Violet. Because it's Halloween, darn it. We should, yeah, not flowers. I'm just gonna go into her house because that's a thing you can do. Follows the old, like, Zelda and old Pokemon rules of you can just wander in wherever the heck. Unlike new Pokemon rules where there's just nowhere to wander into. I wonder if I have a wardrobe blueprint. He's got kind of a spiky thing going on here with the bats. Counter. Shelf. Well, a shelf could be useful. Wall cabinet. We could make Violet a spooky shelf. I see this design here, committing it to memory, and boom, done. Okay. Wow, that is a piecemeal, raggedy table. Keeps it lively. But let's take a quick little pause and gather a whole bunch more billiards balls, I hope. BauHaus. Bats. Nahaha! I don't know. There's so many little like sim things, but that one's just like an actually excited cheer. See what we uncover this time. Boombox. Zabubats. I don't know. I have no idea what Miquella is saying there. Alright, well, at least the billiard drop rate has been pretty good. I'm gonna aim for, I think, 20 of those as well, just to make sure we've got a good window, but we'll see. Like, if the drop rate's too terrible, then, it's what it is. Oh, good, we got some crayons, too. Oh, we've got a stash of crayons. Okay, then we're in good standing. There we go. There's a little trick with this mining minigame, and I'm sure I talked about it way back when we first played MySims. But, like, I didn't figure this out until I was replaying this years later. But the actual, like, hot or cold thing here, it's not based on where your, there we go. It's not based on where your actual metal detector is. It's based on where your feet are, which, I mean, makes some amount of sense in a basic level game, or early game like this. Like, it would be excessive to attach a metal detector, and anyway. But it means that if you rotate like this, it won't change anything. But if you step over here, like, rotating onto it, like, this was, like, the problem is you can get weird feedback, because right now this exact patch is saying close but not on it. And now it's saying you nailed it. And that can make you go crazy when you're just like going in circles trying to figure out why you're not picking it up. So now that I know that, I still go in circles, but like not quite as badly as I used to. Man, I hope I need a lot of stone. I probably will. Okay, we're pretty close on the 8 balls. Good to get the crayons. My favorite, I spent so much time in just this prospecting minigame as a kid, and I didn't hate it, but I definitely got tired of it. Mainly because there's an area you can unlock pretty far into the game. I think star level 3, star level 3. You get the desert. And it has one of my favorite essences. I love this essence. And they're the gemstones. There's 6 of them. Oh, well, fair enough. We hit our goal anyway, so misclicking there is not the end of the world. Although it is a pain in any version of the game. But you have to mine for the gemstones so much, and some of them, like my favorite colors were like green and blue, and as I recall the green ones were kind of rarer than the others. I'm not sure if that was actually the case, or if I was just like, they were the ones I wanted, so every single other one was like not a success in my mind. But they've got one for each essence type, so there's 6 of them total. And they're just awesome, because they make the pieces transparent with like a slight hint of the color. So they really open up your options with like interesting designs and cool stuff and like glass appearances. 40 of 2, oh my word. Like they open this whole new world. So I do really like them, but it's okay, good, we've got enough. This wild couch. Yeah, it's not exactly like the BauHaus one. It'd be nice to have like a little curve on the top, lower this down a little bit, and so on. And maybe square this off, but just in front. I'd have used so many fewer essences if I'd just done that. Well, too late now. We're here. And this is a fine couch in its own right. I'm sure we'll need more 8 balls for DJ Candy later, but that's okay. So now, one more crafting thing before we move on to the next phase of the gameplay loop of this, because it really is a circle. It's gather essences. Well, it's get a quest, gather the essences to further quest, and then build. And then when you turn it in, you get another quest. You gather more essences and build, and so on. And I love it. Oh, this is a wall shelf. This is not what I thought it was. Ah, well, this has its uses too. How can we make this proper spooky without making it, like, functionally garbo? So there, requirements are met. So now it's just a matter of adding, like, spike tiers, basically. Gonna turn it into looking more like an old school, like, arcade airplane thing than anything else. I mean, if we wanted to match the rest of her decor, we'd do something like that. I don't love... Although this isn't the worst. There we go. That's potentially spooky. Now let's see what spooky essences we have. Oh, we got a ton of them, actually. Oh, right, because Cassandra's here, so we got ghosts. Ghosts. What on earth, brain? Okay. What that also means is that I can probably make this just a solid piece. And then we can get, like, a better, like, more consistent pattern on it. Do we go with the spooky flowers? We could do sadness. Get, like, rain clouds or teardrops. Deadwood is just a lot of craggly stuff. Ooh, okay, no. The scary bats definitely fit her vibe and her other furniture, so. I do like the ghosts, though. Good options with that, but let's do the bats. Let's do the bats. Then I can even, once you paint it, or even before it if you know how stuff lines up, but you can rotate it. Okay, so now I just need to make the best of the other ones that I have, because I want this to really emanate spooky. So. Those colors don't, well, I mean, the colors go well with themselves, but not really with the bats, but that's okay. Do some, like, spooky wood down there. And then, okay, hold on. As far as placement is concerned, where's our surface above? Okay, so we got a little space on the edges. Then let's actually... The other thing, I don't do it nearly as much, but with the essences is you can just, you know, place them down. And some of them are very, like, comically large. um, I really do like a lot of them. Heck, we could remove this and just use, like, thorns as supports, too. We're gonna have to go into slide under mode for that, but... Okay, so now that we got the one, because if there's nothing attaching to the ground, then everything will go. So I've got to make sure I have at least, like, one support on there already. But now, okay, cool. Thorn anchors, thorn little spookiness, just something fun. Because it's Halloween-ish. It's almost Halloween. We're just a couple hours shy. It may as well do something fun for Violet. Now, we've spent a lot of time. Let's save. Let's not forget that this game does not autosave. I have been burned by that. I feel like everyone has that one moment where they're like as a kid, or like whenever, like when you first discover like the pain of games that don't autosave and you're like, oh no, I've just lost hours of work. This was the game where I first like had that hit me. And because it's all creative stuff, it really packs a punch. I was like, oh no. Oh, and I know what I should do with that ghost essence. Y'all, if anyone's in chat, don't let me forget on the ghost essence. Oh, and it's always nice that when you walk into a house, the owner just shows up. Makes it much easier to give things. Just mechanically, it's helpful. There, we'll get like a nice... Well, okay, maybe not there. I'll put it there for now. Just a wall shelf. Let's see if we got any random objects. Oh, we can put... Oh yeah, but what I was going to say is remind me to do something with the ghost essence. Because I have a thing we're going to do with it. There you go. You got a skull on the shelf. That's not ominous. But that's the reason it has those hitboxes, is because the shelf lets you place things on it, so they need to make sure it won't clip. Okay, she seems to be having some pathing problems. There you go. There you go, Vi. Ah, yeah, the OG town residents. Patrick, Violet, Poppy, and the mayor and Buddy. The first 5. Yeah, Patrick, I get that pain. Let's see what Vi's got to say. Ooh, Patrick's juggling. Ooh, okay, hold on. Flowers, yes, but... oh, sometimes you can join in, but I guess I can't join that one yet. Well, it'll be nice to Violet. Patrick, you've gotten tomatoes all over the floor. Don't do this. Okay. Well, let's, we can look in the relationship books, and, let's see, Candy, we're at mild, friendly, it's not much. Alright, so she likes, like, techie, nerdy, and party, not fan of food stuff. Will not get along with Patrick, who is food-driven. Food-motivated. I always forget he's a spooky sim, too. Violet likes spooky and party, really? Okay. Just not cute stuff. Beats her last job, kitten photographer. Oh, that would be awful if that's not your thing. Ah yes, Sir Vincent Skullfinder, the extremely credible 300-page resume man. I have my reasons for not liking Vincent. Okay. Oh, hey DJ Candy. Be friendly there. I meant to check if our relationship with Violet had improved any from the gift. It's probably like a little early to expect that, but... Yep, nope, not really. But it's a start. And building stronger relationships with everyone in town is important. So with the ghost, let's plant one of these, because ghost essences are kind of a pain to get early game. So if we plant one, you can't do this with every essence, but any essence that can grow on a tree, which is a surprising number of them, like Rubik's Cubes, if we have those, we'll see. You can plant a tree, and I'm going to let that one do its thing, and we're just going to join it. That was the wrong. I wanted to join Picnic. I don't have anything for Patrick. DJ Candy, you good? Enjoying the wildlife? Okay. Cherupi. Bonchonka fruit? well, someone's excited, and I heard essences. Oh, the mayor got excited about paperwork again and dropped a pencil, and because we did picnic, we get bacon. Yeah, just interacting with people that like all over gets you all sorts of neat essences. Oh, jeepers! I'm sorry. You jamming out here. We put Gino out here right by the crossroads, right? So we get a lot of good business. And the nice riverfront view. That's right. Okay, let us deliver to the chef what he needs for his restaurant, and let's see if I remember the tables right. Oh, it actually does have color on the legs. Well, I will have to. I'm gonna go fix that. But we can at least give DJ Candy what we built for her. Yay, organic essences. Also something that's useful to sort of hoard early game. Much as like pulling out the flowers is perhaps disappointing. They do spawn back weirdly quickly. Hold on, we need to fix Gino's table. Oh, that's right, you can make copies of items too. That's actually useful later. Oh, and I got the leg size wrong as well. Just really nailing it. Alright, so now we got one that'll be a steady support. And we've got a ton of green apple essences, and they are super easy to get, so I'm not going to worry about like retrieving the other ones from the bottom. We've got fewer than I thought we did. But let's at least paint those. And now we can go. It still qualifies, as all the essences are hidden under the table. Let's do a quick save. And we'll do our rounds. I guess one of those rounds probably ought to be to the hotel. It's just more good. Oh, buddy, you doing okay? Gotta be nice to Buddy. Poor Buddy deserves it. Thank you for the happy essences, but also, how are things going? Ibu? Always been a fan of the sci-fi shows. You and me both, buddy. I love this chair. Because you can totally make this, like, all of it. I like how much of the decor, like, in the whole game really is, like, some of them are pieces you can place, like this, and, like, the book stand here, but so much of it is stuff that you could also totally make yourself. And it really does make it feel... Like, this one is, I think it's actually, like, a table or something that you can place this on. And then they've just built up the stands around it to make this lovely luggage cart. But it means that everything you see is a good inspiration. And shows you sort of the options that you can build from, and it's not like, oh, I'm limited to this set of tools, but then the creators get to do all the fun stuff. Well, there is always that. A little bit, just because some pieces you don't unlock until fairly late in the game. Okay, Chef Gino, let's give you... table. We can push these together and we'll make a extra long group table. I always put this chair too close and no one's able to actually eat at the table, so hopefully that works better. It is much better than on the table than the floor, although why were you eating it on the floor when you have sticking 2 tables already? Golden age of refrigerator crafting. Wonderful! Okay. You can tell he's already got more things that he needs. But we'll let him clap at the random nonsense we built first. Didn't line these up right, but that's okay. Ah, okay, good thing we got all that stone. Ah, the big one. The oven, sink, and... well, oven, stove, sink, and refrigerator. This one was always one that frustrated me because, like, the essences required oftentimes make it hard to make it all look nice together, so we may have to pull some inspiration from here. See what we can do to keep things exciting, put, like, a little racing stripe on it. And now it's night, it's time to hit up the club. I may have confused the pathing a little bit. Let's pull out some fun activities to keep the room nice and comfy. Where should we put this? Like, genuinely, where's a good place? Like, we don't want it to interrupt the dance floor. I feel like it ought to be somewhere on this wall, right? All the characters are so stretched in this version. It must be like a screen resolution thing. Let's center it over here. Oh, yeah, we can put it right by this. We could, like, center it on the wall. I just feel like we're going to want to put other stuff in here. Let's make it like a cozy nook. I have in the past tried to make like a corner couch for this, and it always proves to be horribly complicated. So we're not going to mess with that. We're just going to enjoy some BauHaus furniture. We need another couch. We can make another couch. Excellent. Ooh, bathtub blueprint. Nice. I forget how yellow all her stuff is. Up there dancing in the corner. Eh. Now let's take a little sit on the couch too. Where? Okay, I think DJ Candy's position. I did like a figure 8 doing that. I wonder if there's a way to clip through the wall by just placing like the wrong object so that when you get off the couch it like shoves you. Feels very possible. But it usually does a pretty good job pushing you back into reality. I'm actually pretty happy with how those turned out. Looking sharp. Alright. I don't think I actually have a screenshot option in this game. Oh. Right, in the BauHaus-ish. It doesn't work quite so well with the smiley face in there, but we tried. Let's see what Candy needs. What's the word? And a little disgruntled still. Oops, sorry, I realized popping my knuckles is probably showing up on the audio there. Oh yeah, gotta get some turntables. Oh, that'll bring this place to life. Okay, and we're making our way to the next star level. I know y'all can't see it behind my logo, which is unfortunate, but we're about 2/3 the way there. And then things will really get interesting, because star level 3 and then star level 4 take a lot longer, but you also get a lot more Sims coming to town. Makes things exciting. And look, our ghost tree has bloomed into something wonderful. And now we don't have to worry about running out of the essence entirely. Which is nice. But I also feel like, what with it being spooky season and all, let's see. Maybe we go lean into making some spooky stuff. Now, I know Patrick is hunger, like food first, spooks second. It really shows in the, wow, I forgot he had a cake couch. That's kind of a nice design on that couch, actually. I like that. We'll get those pieces later on. He doesn't have a bed? You just sleep on the couch, buddy? I made sure he had a fully stocked kitchen, though. Sorry to interrupt your meal, but, yeah, no, he's right. Yeah, we can definitely, we can make that happen. Got nice round edge design stuff going on here. And doing these sorts of quests for the towny Sims, they call them, as opposed to commercial Sims that run a business of some sort. Definition of business in this game being handled very loosely. Ooh, fireflies. And more thorns to replace the ones we used on Violet's shelf. Excellent. What you doing out here, buddy? I think you told me that secret already, buddy, but that is okay. Alright, other interesting mechanic here is fertilize, which for some reason is shown as like a very negative thing in this, sort of. It's like a chemical fertilizer, not like healthy stuff, because it gives you a whole blast of essences at once, but this tree will not produce any more essences naturally unless we water it a few times. And if you fertilize it again, I think you'll get one more round of essences, but then it'll just die, and you have to chop it down and plant a new tree from scratch. Which, I mean, if you're trying to harvest wood, is actually a fairly effective way to maximize what you're getting out of your trees, but if we move in the library, we need so much wood. You have to like deforest, stinking the entire woods area. It feels like. Whoa, sorry. Oh, hold on. We got to get in on this. Join rocket launch. Yes, please. Let's make this happen. I don't know if there's a set time limit or like how long it takes before they decide to actually fire it, because it feels like they just go through their little animation loops for a while on this one, and then we'll see. Because if Buddy gives up on it, then it might just fade. So we gotta kind of hope that it makes it. Oh no, okay, then we're gonna see it through to the end. Okay, we're gonna see this launch off. Where's it going? Ah. Okay, take two. I don't interact with this in any way, for the record, which is disappointing. But it's one of those fun things where the fun, like the mini game of it, is just catching a sim in the act, so to speak, so that you can jump on board. And when you get a lot more people in town, you run into a lot more people doing things, and you get like groups of folks who are involved and all that jazz. But for the moment, it'll be just this crew. Just a couple people, odds and ends. And every type of sim has different events they can start. Obviously, I think the food sims do picnics. Party sims will usually do, like, I think they're rap battles, but, you know, in simmies or whatever the language is. Oh, there it goes. Donk. Okay. And now we can pick it up. And rocket essences are also a very fun one to have. And kind of difficult to get. I think that launch is the only way to get them. So I don't remember if those ones are plantable or not. Okay, and then see, we've got to cool down on watering it. We got to water it one more time before it comes back to life. But of course, watering it all this time means we've gathered actually a pretty good number of essences between that and the fertilize. Oops, wrong side. Yeah. Can't path right. Ruh-roh. And then, oh, actually, it looks like it's already revitalized. Maybe we gave it enough time after the last watering that it's back at it. But watering it does get you a lot of essences. It's just not quite as fast of a return as the fertilizing. So, you know. I never realized those leaves. Oh boy. Little bit pixely there. Still fun though. And I would argue this, like, is at least on par with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet graphics. Not that that's saying much. Cool, so we got a lot of ghosts to work with out of the, like, just handful. Like, we got 3 from Cassandra. Cassandra? Cass? Is it Cassandra? I think so. It's not like Cassiopeia or anything like that. And we gotta up our green apple game too, because we got Chef Gino's stuff coming in. And we're burning through apples as long as he's in town. It's funny how apple themed his restaurant is, given like it's not like I really associate apples with like Italian food particularly, but it's like the main food essences you can get at this stage in the game. So, oh, we haven't even gone in here yet. Well, I'll break the door. There's one thing I want to go do first, because that room is actually kind of tedious and I don't like it. Ooh, more blossoms. Let's check out the garden behind our house. Or actually, no, this will be a good spot for it too. Okay, so I can't plant the rocket. I was hoping that I could, but that's okay. Ah, they're having a nice conversation. Well, I won't interrupt that. Let's go to the little misery cave. Save game. then I may talk with Violet again and see if we can't get a similar bed request, or request for something or other, because Patrick wanted the bed, and if we can get a request of that sort, like, it doesn't show up in your official task tracker, I don't think. It's more of just making a point. Of making a point of paying attention to what they need and listening when they have requests. So this cave has a lot of nice essences, especially for one of my favorite Sims to move into town, which is Vic Vector. He cracks me up. But it's a really large mining area, basically, which means that it's kind of a lot slower, especially because there's usually multiple right areas at any given time, which is nice. But it also means that you can sometimes get conflicting info. Even though they're not too close to each other, it can still be a little messy. And it's another one of those ones where pretty much every area where you're gathering resources, there's like drop rate tiers. And like this area in particular, like it's got these figurines. I think there's only like 2 essences in the whole area. The action figures, which have a high drop rate, and the video games, which do not. Like, it's not dreadful, but usually I end up with... Oh, man, I misclicked it. I gotta stop moving before I hit. Oh, well. Because it resets it whenever you do that, so if, like, whatever you were coming for before, it's gone. That's okay. But the video game ones are comparatively rarer, so you end up with, like, 3 or 4 times as many action figures, which aren't really, in essence, like, they're fine, but they don't come up that much, and their textures aren't ones that I use a whole lot. They have their place. So I'm probably just going to go until we get like 10 video games just to have them, because they're kind of nice to have on hand for Sims who like techie, nerdy stuff. It really does simplify hobbies. There's only six areas of interest in the entire game. Oh, well, there we go. Well, I'll go until I like get at least a green ring or lower as my first ping. Okay, so we're still on yellow, so it's easy enough to chase down another red one. Alright, and we're actually getting a decent return rate on these, but... We'll just keep going a little bit, as long as we're hitting treasure. Yeah, okay. Okay, well... Okay, we're getting some low ones there. Okay. That'll be enough of that. Just gathered some basics. We'll want them later, but farming too long in that cave is dreary and dull. So, and there's a couple of other caves in the game later on that are even worse, because one of them has, I think, 4 or maybe 5 items you can get in it, like essences. And it means that if you're looking for a specific one, the drop rate is abysmal. Okay, so... Oh, right, I was going to talk to Violet. Ghost. And the music in an area is determined by the houses nearby. So, like, we get the spooky music whenever you come by Violet's. But you get, like, jaunty, cheery music whenever you go by Patrick's. I feel bad about waking you up, but... I wonder. Don't mind if no one lives here, like the solitude. Fair enough. We'll talk again. But I suspect, because every sim has certain things they'll request. Like if they have a bed, they won't usually ask you for a bed. So it's possible that I don't have the blueprints for whatever Violet's normal requests are, so I'm not going to even have a chance of getting the dialogue where she asks for something. I don't actually know the mechanics behind that. Yeah, alright, fair enough. Go in the solitude. Cool, that works. And let's, what are we doing? We've got quests, we got DJ candies, which we can make our turntable. I'm probably gonna need more fish, aren't I? Okay, we'll do fishing again real quick. And more billiards balls, probably. Dagnab. Should have maybe reined in my enthusiasm a little bit. Okay, we got enough fish. But we'll want more. Other quest is Gino, and I think we're pretty set on that one. 8 stone and 15 apples. That's the relationship book. Let's see. 71 stone. Yeah, I think we're good on that. And then apples. 69. Okay, yeah, we're set. Let's go get some fish and billiards balls. My bad, y'all. Hey, Scopic, how's it going? Yeah, the horrors of the fishing minigame. Good. Glad you're doing good. Gonna try to get at least like 30 clownfish, methinks. Hopefully that won't take terribly long. Happy Halloween Eve. Oh! Dang, yeah, that's not good. That's really not good. How? They tore it. That's just weird. I guess they were trying to steal it entirely and they just broke it. I'm sorry that happened. That's crazy. Are you able to drive it in that state? Oh, jeepers. Yeah. Yeah, they were definitely trying to steal your plate and they just failed. That's weird. You able to drive with the car in that state? Or you do have to, like, wait until you can get another plate in? Okay, okay, good. That would be bad. Well, yeah, but I mean, I wasn't sure if there were, like, legal concerns or something, but... But good. Good. At least you're, like, still able to function with it, but yeesh. Some people. And I've heard there's, like, license plate fraud problems in the state, but that's ridiculous. Alright, we were gonna get more... Oh, we got more 8 balls already. Did we? No, we didn't. We're down to 5. I need to go get more 8 balls. Okay. Oh, I can pick up some ghosts on the way. Wish I could show up MySims Kingdom to y'all. I mean, it's a Wii game. And so I guess I could try to... I don't even know how you capture a Wii. Or I guess there's emulators out there. I'd have to learn how to do that safely. Because they're definitely not re-releasing these games anytime soon. Okay. Almost got trapped in the river. Let's see, let's see. Yay, 8 balls! Okay. I'll admit, I'm just doing like a really low-key fun stream tonight, and we won't be doing any streaming tomorrow, because Halloween. I gotta be out giving candy out. Like, that's part of the fun. So I won't be able to be online while we do that. Those are my Halloween plans. Yeah. Enjoying spooky season. It really is, like, October really does always, like, almost always put me in a better mood. We've got this, like, the weather's been nicer. There's a sense of, like, things coming up, like there's exciting anticipation for events. Summer is always just such a slog. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because it all feels the same, and maybe, like, I gotta celebrate more summer holidays or something. But going outside here is miserable in the summer, so we'll see. We are getting a lot of crayons this time. To be fair, we had really good billiard ball luck last time, so I can't gripe that too much. There we go. Where are we at? That'll do. Alright, let's save so that all that resource gathering doesn't go to waste. Oh, you really get going fast. Okay. Let's see about building some more random nonsense. Alright, so we got our task. Let's do DJ Candies first. Alright, we got the turntable. And since I'm on a BauHaus kick, let's look up some BauHaus stuff. That could be a fun way to do it. Solid middle. Well, solid-ish middle. Yeah, okay, we'll start with this. How many essences do I need in this one? It's actually, like, kind of a lot. Yeah, okay, well that's fine. And that, of course, won't ever center properly. I can do this. Actually, what I can do is rotate it. Actually, I don't think that... No, that won't work right. Okay. And then... Oh, it's zigzag. Oh, I'm doing this entirely wrong. Take two. Oh, that's fun. I should have gone the other way. Well, we're here. Got all these circular pieces that we barely even used yet because I'm going on the silly BauHaus kick, but that's okay. BauHaus-ish. Oh yeah, it's closer going that direction. Form is definitely not following function on this one. Or a mimicry of the style. An homage, if you want to be pretentious about it. We can go ahead and get the essentials in here. Let me turn off the ghost and think, what does this need that'll make it look better? Definitely not that. Possibly that. Lean into it. Let's see. I mean, I could get all fancy pants with slide under mode. Try to actually, like, close these off a little bit. Actually, looks like it'll be fairly easy to do. Oh dear. Well, until slide under gets like this. In which case, maybe I need to magnet and not slide under. Okay, cool. Okay, this one... Okay, very cooperative today. Thank you, game. I've got clownfish and 8 balls, and I need to be a little bit sparing in both of them because I don't have infinite resources on here. And what's the requirement? I need 3 more clownfish and 6 8 balls. Okay. Ooh, okay, hold on. That'll be an interesting... We can have some fun with this. Hold on, let me... 1, 2, and 3. I need to move snap off a little bit. Okay. Okay. Let's not get overly grabby there. Okay. Then I do still wish we had just a 4 long piece. That would be nice, but it forces you to get a little more creative because we don't. Okay, and so now, with the 8 balls, I can keep a black stripe going there. And we can use our fish. Maybe... Whoops, okay. We can have this pop a little more, too. I guess this one ought to be fish as well. There we go. 19 of 14 and 7 of 6. Alternatively, I could go the 8-ball green on these, but I don't think that's exactly what we want. Well, that looks halfway decent. A lot going on with it, but that's okay. Then I may just do the plain wood tones for this. Almost looks like salmon in like a weird sort of way, or like a clownfish-ish pattern. I'm kind of vibing with it. Let's go with that. I'm not sure it's fully true to form, but I like it. Save that weirdness. And, hold on, let me... I need to check something from Gino real quick before we deliver anything. And I need to make a bed as well, that's right. Okay, so we've got the stone corners, like rounded corners with stone edges. And then we've got plain wood, and then the stripes of the apple pink with the red then pink, red then pink. Okay, okay. Can work with that. Back to base. We got more building to do. Oh, hey, Patrick. I do like this, like, LFL, or LFL, looking thing here. It's silly, but it's fun. Let's do the fridge first. We're going to want to turn the ghost off on this one pretty quick, I imagine. We will not be using those much. Ooh, zoopadoo, zoopity, zoopada. Almost had it, almost had it. Yeah, now imagine all of this funky motion, but you're using a Wiimote motion controller for it. It was a slow process on the Wii version of this game. Oh boy. Okay, let's see. We will pop these up here. Get our nice frame worked out. We could technically leave it at that. And I love that they put like this little drawing of groceries on the inside of the door. Cracks me up every time. But no. We're not done yet. Oh, we're just using flat colors, so rotation of these does not matter. Come on, slide right in there, slide right in there. Maybe magnet mode will be a little nicer for this. Snap mode. Yes, okay. Okay. I'm not even sure we worry about the back. Maybe we just don't even have it. Honestly, despite everything, and despite the controls being admittedly a little wonky, they're surprisingly decent for a game of this era. And like the fact that they have different modes that sort of have different logic to them goes a long way towards making this still a fun game. Because it could have been just horribly arduous. Like the whole building mechanics section could have been really awful. I need stone and apple, and I have plentiful both. Although we'll see if I still have plentiful both by the end of this. We're actually going to go for textured stone on, whoops, on these. I think just the smooth color on this part. And for the apples, pink on the inside, red on the outer edge. Okay. We went for kind of a wood, just a nice light wood pattern on these for the rest of it. Still debating what to do with this bit. I'm gonna go for stone to finish the framing on this. Do we keep it like this, or do we go with one of the apple colors on it? Honestly, yeah, I think I like the plain better. Weirdly, yeah. Okay, cool. Then quest part 2. Actually, hold on. Save. Work on a task. Let's try to keep this style going in a admittedly limited way, I suspect. Alright, we do have just a straight up a 3-piece. Why did I not just do that the first for all 4? Okay. There we go. Want the 3 high if we can. There we go. There we go. And then it's a matter of filling in the gaps. Which really isn't so bad. This one I do probably need to fill in the backside here. Sometimes I give like an undersink shelf on this one. I had like just adding a platform at the bottom, but I don't think we want to do that today because I'm kind of pushing the other pattern. Okay. Whoops. Definitely making this more complicated than it needs to be. But, I mean, if you just do the bare minimum, like you could do minimalist MySims, but I feel like it would be a... Well, actually it'd be tough because some of them have essence requirements because some of the Sims actually like decor. Who'd have thought in a design-based game? But, like you could do that, but I feel like it would end up being a fairly disappointing version of the game. Okay. Alright, no, that actually needs to be up a layer. Oh, I need to put something on the floor. That's okay. Yeah, I'll fix that. Oh, and then in this case, I can actually do a little more style front and back, which is nice. Oh, these, okay, so these pieces tessellate together nicely. It's always interesting to see which of the wood grain pieces fit together well and which of them don't. And like at what angles and directions makes them work. Now, I know I've just blocked all that off, but I am going to strategically put something there just to satisfy it. We can turn away ghost mode. Let's see. I just feel like it needs like a little bit of a back bumper at least. Like, yeah, I'm fine with that. And you might be looking at this and saying, you were just decrying minimalism and then you make this? But there's a method to the madness. And that method is going all in on these fun colors. Probably should have planned that out a little better, but that's okay. And just continue it on this side. Because that probably won't be terribly visible in the final version, truth be told. We'll add the stripes on the back, of course, too. Gotta keep the character for the part facing the restaurant. After all. Oops. No, I'm trying to switch the can, not the essence. I've made that mistake a lot of times today, and I'm not sure why. Okay. Save game. Stop this. Work on a task. Chef Gino. Now, this is the one where things get exciting, and by exciting I mean it's actually extremely similar to the last one. Like, extremely similar. But there will be a key difference. And not just that I'm trying to place things in a little bit of a different order this time. To make it easier. Although I am doing that too. But, I'm actually going to do a full-on grid on this one. Along the top. Because we got the essences for it. And I think it will give us some more interesting options. You can see them. Why you've oh, this is a stove. That's right. This isn't a countertop. Well, I think keeping the pattern will still be better in the long run for this. Right, I've just remembered the hotkeys, so that makes navigating that easier. It's amazing how quickly I forget hotkeys. Like, my muscle memory, they just don't stick. Unless, like, I have to practice them so much more than I do most things. It's crazy. Okay, and then we need to get them apples. How do you like them apples? This way we can get that pattern, like, really sealed in there. And we can continue with this one. Get kind of a nice thing going there. And our soft wood tone for the rest. I will say right-clicking versus left-clicking does, like, change the direction that it cycles through the paint colors. So for every single, well, almost everything, excluding the gems, I think, you get four textures, two flat colors, and then 2 actual patterns for every essence. And like, the direction you cycle through those depends on the mouse click button. I think also on the Wii version, like, you could control that without having to just cycle all the way through every time, which is just a nice quality of life thing, weirdly. Now we gotta make a bed for Patrick. Oh good, his house had a, like, rounded edge theme, and these are about the right rounded edge pieces for it, so. Oops, clicked out for half a second there. Now, let's see. Yeah, I'm already not using the hotkeys to cycle through those again, even though we literally just had a discussion about using the hotkeys to cycle through those. And how much faster it is. Because you don't have to wait for that section to all the way fall in before you can shift to the next one. If I have these half pieces... Ah, here we go. Okay, and now we need to make this something Patrick will actually like, so let's go for food. Because he likes food and spooky, actually, is the other one. So if we need some, like, color balance, but we've used a lot of spooky yet. Well, it's Halloween. But his house is super foodish, so... we'll save the bacon for a special occasion, because we've only got the one right now. Kind of like the fish scale sheets there. Oh, that's kind of a nice look. And we can... do we want to add a third color to this? Get the pinks going on there, perhaps. Gives it kind of a floral look. That's fun. Are there any essences we can place in here that'll really make it pop? And not the bacon, I don't think. I think we want to actually use that. Like, it doesn't fit super well here. We'll find a place for that giant strip of bacon. The green apple's like a half apple. There we go. Oh, it's still going to be off-center because it's a 5 by. Okay, fine. But then the red apple is like a whole apple. I don't know why. I mean, it does give you more options to work with. Oh yeah, we got the rainbow trout. We could add like actual like trout edging. That's kind of fun. Give him like little kissing trout on top of the bed. Ah, whoops. That's cute. Maybe. Or it's really weird. One of the two. Well, we'll see if Patrick likes it. Almost forgot to catch these two. Wow, we burned through most of our red apple supply with all of these. But that's okay, because we didn't burn through all of the red apple supply. That's what matters. Definitely saving after that. Okay. Going to the townie Sims and doing their gifts usually actually gets you quite a lot of points, as I recall. I'm going to talk to him first. Yep, same line, that's okay. Atukai? We'll see if he'll wander in here in a second. I guess we get to decide which of these is the bedroom. Probably not the one with the tile floor. Let's gift. Make sure we grab the right thing. We got this bed. Yeah, the color doesn't really match the rest of his house, but that's okay. You can always repaint the room too, technically. That feels about right. What with where the window is. A random house decor. Like, there's just a whole slew of random house decorations you can grab. Hand goodness. Okay, well, he's got to have that. Maybe not on the table. A little big for there. You know what? This isn't a bathroom. This is a pantry. We're just going to put that there. Want to take a bite out of the wall. Oh, he gave me a refrigerator blueprint. Nice. You blooty blur? No, he said it with a question. Okay, same. Okay, fine. Yeah. This definitely will need a little more decor at some point. But Patrick, oh wow, it doesn't take much to win over Patrick, does it? Patrick is loving it. Got the plus. Buddy is still neutral. You know, appreciate some things. How's Poppy feeling? Okay, Poppy's in a good mood, not an amazing mood, but you know, good. Cool. We've only got one page of people right now. That is okay. I'm gonna save. I've become a compulsive saver with this game. Oh, hello, Chef Gino. Yeah, I'm actually gonna need to pick up all these random ground apples. And I always grab these ones first because they do despawn after a certain amount of time. And when we just walked out of the house, so it should be pretty okay on that front, it's still better safe than sorry. So I've had plenty of them despawn when I was inches away. Just like, no! That, ow. Ooh, lots of ghosts. Lots of ghosts. Excellent. That's what we need. I'll give one of those to Violet later. 41 ghosts. Okay, we've got maybe too many ghosts. That's fine. Someone's having... Hold on. I hear a party. Here we go. Dance party. Yeah, okay, it's not a rap battle, it's a dance-off. Chef Gino's got some moves. Oh, okay, there we go. And everyone, of course, boos him immediately. And then he won't let me walk to the speaker. So, well, at least we got a bunch of bacon out of that. I will take it. Now, Gino, would you like to follow me to your own restaurant so we can get this going? Wish we had, like, outdoor tables we could put here, but alas, the patio will just have to be as it is for now. Eventually we might unlock some more, decorations and such out there. It'd be nice. Oh, I like his bed. That's a nice design over there. Okay. Gift thing. Okay. Trying to think of what will be, like, good space usage. We'll pop these over here for now. Stove should probably be up against a wall. And then, I guess maybe fridge over here. Yeah, definitely open back fridge. Probably don't want that too close. That'll give clearance for the door to open too. There we go. That's a kitchen worthy of a master chef. Okay. Okay, and we've done all of his quests. Excellent. The finest pizza decorative in all of the Halligtree. Now let's see. Okay, star level 2. Woo! That opens up a lot, actually. We've got the saw, new blocks and blueprints. Excellent. Excellent. But we've still got more deliveries to make today. Hungry your customers will be, eh? Fair enough. We can make a pizza to celebrate. I remember there was one time where I got fed up with how incomplete the kitchen looked, and I made like 6 counter sections for him just to like finish it off. It took a lot of time. It was not very much worth it, so probably will not be doing that right now. That's okay. Probably should have said hi to the mayor, given that, you know. Ah, perfect timing. Good to see you, Rosalind. Your mama pew? That's true. It is weird. There's people who bury cake here. Someone does. Either that or the Earth forms cake through its weird geologic processes, but that's okay. Oh, cake. Alright, let's get the dance club up and running to really kick things off strong to welcome the new Sims that will be presumably coming by next time. Okay, DJ Candy. Alright, we can jump on the couch. Probably shouldn't do this right in front of the club owner, but that's okay. Well, let's get this turntable going. And I feel like this belongs right out here in front of the speakers. There we go. And that's everything for DJ Candy's club as well. Ooh, disco ball. Decorate our house with that too. Okay, and yeah, our star level is going to take a little while longer to go up now. Getting to star level 3 is going to take a bit more time. But that's fun, because the star level 2 Sims are a blast. Oh, this song. Ah, okay. Oh, you don't hear this one too much. Or DJ's going to put on a new record. And dance to celebrate. These very club-like dances, yes. Ah, it's a silly game. and very much of its era, which was like early 2000s. But even so, I like it. Oh, do the robot, I guess. Guess that's what we're doing now. I feel like it'd be rude to go in the back room and turn on the radio while she's DJing. But yes. Okay. Then I think that's a good place to wrap it this time. We have got the town up to star level 2, which is in my mind when the tutorial really ends and things start to get exciting. Getting to star level 2 is when you unlock a lot more pieces, a lot more land areas, but most importantly, a lot more Sims coming through the hotel, so you can really like choose who you want to have in your town a little more, rather than just having the 3 options. So it'll be fun. Okay, let's just expand in the desert, but there's a giant rock in the way. Well, we'll get there when we get there. That's a little bit of foreshadowing for Town Hall Star Level 3, which we are not close to yet. Just keep in mind, it took fully building out 2 commercial buildings, basically, all those quests, in order to get us to this star level. It's going to take us a little bit longer to make it to the next one. But actually, hold on. Let me... Yeah. We will... Okay, this is going way too fast. Let's just go into this atrocious house. And, yeah. Go sit on the weird wooden throne we made the first time. And that's where we'll wrap it for today. I'll do the save. And that's it. We made it to star level 2. And, yeah, okay. Onward to the forest for the next one, which is my favorite zone, so this will be a lot of fun. Great idea for Halloween decorations. Make kids scared of crusaders. I mean, that's fair. Crusaders are dangerous. But yeah, this is... Scopey, you got back just in time, but I'm actually wrapping up for the night. I gotta go do prep for tomorrow, because it's spooky day. But I hope you have a good night. Or morning or afternoon, or, well, I know what time it is for you, but for everyone else here, hope y'all have a good morning, afternoon, evening, night, whenever it may be. And I will see you on the flip side. Have a good one.